Hello everyone, my name's Nymphina and welcome back to another video. Today I thought we'd do something a little bit unusual but also as fun as my other videos. I am going to be ranking the species of the villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons and putting them from my absolute best to my absolute worst. So let's quickly go through the categories that we have. We have always, yes, yeah, okay, and then last but not least is yikes, ew, no thank you. So without further ado, let's jump straight into ranking these, and the first one we have is Ostrich. Now the Ostrich villagers in my opinion are okay. I definitely put them in the okay category. You know, if they came on, it would be like, yeah, but I'm looking to try and get rid of you. Some of them are really, really nice, like Gladys here as the example one, but the rest of them are a bit, Next is the tiger ones. Once again, I'm going to put these in the okay category because some of the tiger ones I like for example, this villager right here on the example villager. I also quite like Bud, but you know, the other ones I'm a bit like, they're okay. Alligators. I quite like alligators. They're going into the yeah category. I really like Alfonso, who is the example one here. Now, next is the Anteater villagers. I quite like quite a lot of the Anteater villagers, so they're going to go into the yeah category. I think I'll put them above alligator because I quite like Annabelle, Antonio. Anteaters are in the yeah category. I will keep you, not actively looking to get your photo, but I like you. Next is the bird villagers. Once again, they will go into my yeah category. They're going to go in between Anteater, bird, and Anteater and alligator because the bird's in the middle, obviously. This is because I quite like Jay, I quite like Robin, and I quite like Twiggy. Twiggy's very cute, very kidcore is Twiggy. But like I say, not actively looking for their photo, but they're very nice. I think that they're very cute looking. Next is bulls. I don't like them. There's maybe one of the characters which is redeeming, which is maybe Angus, like the one here, but overall, all of the bull villagers I think are really ugly. Like, look at Coach. He's gross. Next is the cat villagers. The cat villagers, I would say, are definitely in the yas category. Cats are so cute. I love Rosie, which is why she's the example villager. She's one of the ones that everybody also loves. Like I said, for some of the other ones, if we were doing separately, you know, the specific villagers, there's Arcana, who would definitely be in the always category because I love her. Next is the chicken characters. Now, in real life, I quite like chickens. I think they're really cute, but the character design in the game I am not a big fan of, if I'm completely honest. So I'm going to put them in the okay category. I'm going to put them between the ostrich and the tiger because I do quite like Egbert and Goose, but they do not redeem the overall villager type enough to get bumped up a category. So they're going into the okay category. Now the next category, or should I say species, is the cub villagers. Now I very much like the cub villagers. I love Maple, she's adorable, and overall a lot of the cub designs I think are really, really cute. So for me, definitely cubs are in the yas category. They're in the top of the yas category. Next is the deer villagers. I adore the deer villagers. I feel like there's always going to be at least one on my island, which is why that's going into the always category because I love Fauna, why she's the example one. I love Bew, I love Diana, I love Eric, I love Lopez, I love Zell. I think that the design of the deer characters are really lovely, and you know, you look at the eyes that they have. Sometimes the eyes are so lovely, they're so kind. I love the fact that they have male and female variants. You know, the males have horns and antlers and things, and then the females don't, and I just think they're really, really lovely. Okay, so next we have the dog characters. I think the dog characters are very lovely. I love the fact that they have floppy ears. I think that that's very, very cute. And for those reasons, I am putting them into the yas category. They are going to go above cub because in my opinion, I think that they are better than cubs and cats. Next are the duck characters. Now, obviously, I don't have a duck character on my game right now, which is really, really sad, but they would definitely go into the always category and they would go above deer if it would let me do that, mainly because I love Molly. I also love Dina. I love Drake. There's also, you know, many other honorable mentions, but they're some of my favorites. Eagles, they're okay. Apollo's quite nice. Frogs are an always one. They're going above deer because I really like frogs. Lily is amazing. Tad is lovely, at least in my opinion. Goats are in the okay category and they're just above eagle because Sherb and Chevrolet, I think is how you pronounce her name. They're the two redeeming ones for that villager species, but I'm still not really a big fan of them. Gorillas, ew. Hamsters, I am not a fan of the hamster villagers at all. I really dislike them, which is why they're in the bottom of the okay category. They're not quite into the yikes, they're not ones that I would immediately try and get rid of, but they're still, I don't like them. Hippos, I currently have a hippo on my island and I do not particularly like her, so hippos are in the yikes category. They are just above bulls because I can maybe stand them, but they're in yikes. They're in definitely yikes. Now the horse villagers, I would say the horse villagers are in the yeah category and they're above, actually no, they're below alligators. This is because I quite like Colton and I quite love my lovely unicorn boy Julian. He is amazing, and quite a lot of the other villager horse villagers, should I say, I can definitely stand, I can definitely deal with if they were on my island. The kangaroo villagers, I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of them. I think that they're very weird and it's very creepy how their babies do exactly the same reaction to them on the females, and for those reasons they are in the yikes category. They're going below hippo in my opinion. The koala villagers, Melba, she is very cute looking, very lovely. I also have a little bit of soft spot for Ozzy. I think he's very cute. I quite like lazy villagers, so I'm going to put them in the yeah category, and I think I'll put them above bird. Now, just while I'm doing research, just to double check villagers and stuff to make sure I'm getting people right, I have just realised that I mixed up tiger villagers with lion villagers. So with that, the lion villagers definitely go on the same level as the tiger villagers. Like I said, for the tigers, I quite like Bud, the lion one, and for the tiger ones, now that I've just double checked my research and I just wanted to double check, I have a bit of a soft spot for Rowan. I think he's quite nice, and Bangle is quite lovely, but they're in the okay category, both of them, and they're on the same level. If I could put them on the same level, they're on the same level. Monkey villagers, ew. Sorry, don't like them. They're just very weirdly proportioned, at least in my opinion. Octopus villagers, if you have watched any of my villages where I mentioned octopuses, I adore them. Marina is my absolute favourite. I also love Zucker, who I have on my island, and Octavian. I'm very sad that there are only 3 current octopus villagers in the game, and I will eventually have them all on my island because I think that they're really funny looking. I don't know why. I love the suction cups. And octopuses are really intelligent in real life. I don't know. I just really like them. The wolf villagers. So here we have Whitney representing the wolves. They are definitely in the arse category. They go above doggos because I think that the wolves, the characters, the actual, physical model of them is designed really well. Obviously wolves and dogs are very closely related because they're descendants of them. Not going to go into history and biology, but dogs are descendants of wolves, and I feel like the game has done a very good job on distinguishing between the wolf villagers like Whitney and Wolfgang and then the dog villagers like Goldie and Lucky. I think that they've done a really good job with distinguishing them and making them different and making them, this is obviously a dog and this is obviously a wolf. Next we have the bear villagers. I don't like the bear villagers. I think that they're really funky, they're very weird, they're very oddly proportioned, and even though some of them look okay, I would just not like any of them on my island. They seem very menacing. I don't know why. Even, the pink one here, which is representing the bear category, Pinky, imaginative name, I just don't like them. I just don't like them. Next is the cow villagers, who are obviously the female versions of the bulls because that's how nature works. The cow villagers, they're okay. They're in the bottom of the okay category because, ones like Norma and Patty I can deal with, but I don't like Tipper, I don't like Naomi. I think that's mainly the only ones in the game, but cows in real life, Cows in real life are so cute. They are adorable. Next is the pig villagers. Now the pig villagers I have a bit of a love-hate for because I do quite like some of them. Like there's Gala, who I quite like. There's Lucy and Maggie, who I think are really, really nice. I have a bit of a soft spot for Rasher, don't know why. I think those ones push them up into the bottom of the yeah category. Okay, so next are the rabbit villagers, or the ones that I like to call the bunny villagers, even though I know they're not called bunnies, they're rabbits. But those, even though I don't currently have one on my island right now because I'm still trying to get all of my dreamies, I feel like the rabbit villagers are gonna go into my always category, and they're going to, I mean, these don't really have like a top or a bottom. I mean, octopuses are obviously at the top for me, but these four are all kind of on the same level playing field. Next are the rhino villagers. Now, I very much don't like the rhino villagers. They give me a lot of the hippo vibes and the bull vibes, and for those reasons they are going to go into the yikes category below bears. I know a lot of people very much like Meringue, and I think that's because she's got strawberry as a horn, but because of the way that because of the way that the rhino villagers are designed. Penguin villagers. Now, penguin villagers I think are lovely. I think they're so cute, so amazing. They're going into my always category because I love basically all of them, to be honest. Elephants go into my yas category, and I'd say they go above cubs. I currently have Ellie on my island, who I think is an absolute darling. I like Chai. I want to try and get Chai onto my island, one of the new ones. I like Tucker because he's a mammoth. Mammoths are awesome. Mouse villagers, what do I have to say about mouse villagers? Chadder's alright. Bree is alright. But that doesn't redeem them from the yikes category, so they're in the yikes category. Squirrel villagers. Squirrel villagers are in my always category. Like I said, there is no order on these because these are all on the same level playing field. I love the squirrel villagers. I think they're so lovely. My baby is Poppy. I love Poppy. I know people have a absolute love for Marcel, which is probably why he's representing the group on here. Now, last but not least, we have the sheepies, the sheepy villagers. I currently have Willow on my island. She is one of my absolute favourites. I also want to try and get Etuel, who's one of the new ones. I think it's a bit weird that they wear shirts. Nevertheless, that does not take away from the fact that I feel like I will always have a sheep on my island. And with that, let's have a quick skim over my tier list for all of the villager species in the games. It seems that we are tied for the most in the always category, the okay, and the yikes category. I feel like right now these categories represent how I feel about the game and their villagers, obviously, because I just went through them and gave you my reasons for them. Potentially in the future, if there's ever another Animal Crossing game released, maybe some of these will change. Maybe for whatever reason, gorillas will go into my always category. I don't see how that'll happen because just look at them. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if there are any that you have in your always category and any that you also have in your yikes category that maybe match up with me. Maybe you have different ones. It'd be really interesting to hear. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. We are on the way to 500 subscribers. But anyway, enough about me babbling about who my favourite villager species are. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. I hope you had an amazing Easter, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye!